All across this great nation, psych wards are now having nurses say, "Turn it off, quick. He upsets the patients. Turn the channel." Hello and welcome to the Glenn Beck program. Tonight, I want to talk to you a little bit about unsustainability. It can't go on this way. It's our debt, the dollar, your money, your children's future, the deficit. I want to show you this here so you have some framework of what we're going to talk about this hour. We are now at $12 trillion. $12 trillion. But just so you know, that's our national debt. It's like a credit card. It's the accumulation of the deficits. It is at $11.99 trillion. We rounded to 12. And if you think that I'm bashing President Obama, you're wrong. A lot of this came up under George W. Bush. Our national debt, the credit card that we had in 2002, was $5.98 trillion. We're almost at 12. We have doubled the debt in 7.5 years, from 6 to 12 in the blink of an eye. But let me ask you this question. How long did it take to get the first $6 trillion? You want to guess? First $6 trillion? We go back to 1995. Yeah, no, I don't know why I stopped there. Or, here it is. Here it is, the Reagan years. Had to be there, right, that we spent all that money? 1968, the Great Society. That would have been great. 1945, the end of World War II. No, how about 1930, the Great Depression? No, and I'm out of chalkboard. Can we get some tape? Hang on, this may take a second. So we have taken a long time. Right now, the producers are like, "He's in the dark. Get some light on him." Really, I look better in the dark. Ask my wife. All right, so it's not here because this is about I'd say this is about 1865. Right around the end of the Civil War. Nope, that's not it. How about here? Maybe in the Thomas Jefferson years. No, not even in the Thomas Jefferson years. No, it's crazy. We've got to go all the way back. We're going to stop in I guess I can't even do this. We're going to stop in 1791. 1791 is where we have to stop. Now, that's not the founding of our country. No, but this is just our first debt. The actual founding of our country was a couple years before. 1791. Follow this. 1791, 1800, Civil War, turn of the century, the Great Depression, World War II, the Great Society, Ronald Reagan, 1995, 2002. And we still weren't at $6 trillion. Now, follow this with me. Watch this. This should blow your mind. Here we go. Where we estimated to be next year? $14 trillion. That's progress for you. These are credit cards. We're spending ourselves into oblivion. There is going to be nothing left. I want to show you a video, something that somebody sent to me last week. It's from CNBC. I don't know, this guy, I don't know anything about this guy that's being interviewed. We did some checking on him, and I'll give you his bio here in a second. He's not crazy. He may be wrong, but he's not crazy. He was on CNBC's Asia Squawk Box. I was dumbfounded by this interview because the host didn't say, wait, what? I have never heard anyone on television say this before. Watch this.
Oil looks higher, gold looks higher, currencies look weaker, all for the reasons that we talked about before. I mean, you've got huge wage disparities. I don't know how that inevitably resolves itself. It may resolve itself in some type of a global currency crisis. And then if the global currency crisis unfolds, then inevitably you get, I guess, an alignment under a global world government, a new global currency, and a new world order. So we may be moving towards that.
Talk to us a little bit more about this currency crisis you see erupting. What does that assume about what's going to happen to the dollar?
Well, it assumes that the dollar will utterly get destroyed and become virtually worthless.
I can't take it. I can't take it. Well, talk to me a little bit more about this currency crisis. What does that do? I mean, did I hear it wrong? Play just a little snippet again. What did he just say?
If the global currency crisis unfolds, then inevitably you get, I guess, an alignment under a global world government, a new global currency, and a new world order.
That's not good. The guest just said that the dollar would collapse and replaced with some sort of global currency. I mean, have you checked the front page of the Drudge Report today? China is saying, hey, America, you really might want to rethink that whole healthcare thing. It seems pretty expensive. That is our bank. That's like your bank calling up and saying, hey, by the way, I think you guys are spending too much money. That's a pretty big house. If this bank doesn't give us any more loan, or if we burn this bank, there's nobody left. A one world government, a new world order, and the host doesn't even flinch. Apparently that's not even shocking to anybody anymore. Or they're not listening. On the scales of insane things, I just want to show you what we skipped past. Ready? Look at this. Put it up here. We're in a recession now. People argue we're even in a recession. We're in a deep recession. I think we're on the edge of a depression because of what we're doing. Okay, so we have skipped a deep recession and skipped depression, even the Great Depression. We went right to the collapse of the dollar. Then he went right to global currency, one world government, and a new world order like that. Gosh, I think I would have said, as the host, what did you just say? I invited, because they're not going to do it on CNBC, I thought I would invite Damon Vickers, Managing Director of 9 Points Capital Partners, onto the program. Damon, what did you just say?
Glenn.
What did you say?
Well, the trends that are in place are disturbing. I mean, you make great points. I mean, it's we have a momentum, and the momentum is the weak dollar. It's something that the current administration is in favor of. Printing money is also something that they're in favor, because nobody wants to face the consequences of not having to live indulgently. Okay. And not only Americans, but also the government as well.
Okay, this is let's get this out of money talk, because this isn't CNBC. Thank you, Jesus.
Where's Maria?
Yeah. Let's bring this down to everybody's level of understanding. What is happening here is the government is blaming us and saying that we won't live within our means as a society, but they're just promising us this stuff and telling us, no. First, during the Bush years, you don't have to worry about the debt. Yes, you do. Now they're saying we should worry about the debt, but oh no, we're not even close. I look at the Drudge Report. I look at the websites, the financial. I read Bloomberg. I read the Financial Times. You can't tell me there isn't signal after signal after signal. Last I saw was from China on the healthcare. Japan said we used to be a country of innovators.